Ray Mullen didn't waste much time getting another driver. He's obviously making a lot of money out of these runs.
Yeah, and we're well out of it. Home Farm. No, I'm sorry she doesn't live here anymore, but I can give you another number. Oh. OK, cheers, I'll tell her. You ever heard of anyone called Emma Nightingale?
Huh? Not for years. Used to be the love of Zoe's life, long before you turned up.
Yeah, well, apparently Zoe's been trying to get in contact with her.
Maybe she wants to start over.
Well, if she does, she's going to be very disappointed because she's just told me to tell her never to call again.
Nothing's going right for Zoe lately.
Oh, that's her problem. I've got a business to run. I need to go and tell the troops that it's a big mistake to go moonlighting on my time. I'll get it.
So, I hear Max stayed at the Woolly last night then, huh? Does that mean him and Diana are an item?
Hope so. Maybe he'll persuade us to put a big screen up in the bar. Then we won't have to go to town to watch the football.
Listen, have you had a chance to talk to Charity yet?
Oh, I haven't had time. Got to go to work now, late as it is.
Look, I don't mean to keep hassling you, but you've seen how she keeps picking on me. I can't afford to keep paying out like this.
Tell her that, not me.
Oh, Chloe, you're a mate. She'll listen to you. All she does is yell at me.
She's entitled to after what you and Kane did.
Oh, come on. That money doesn't even matter to her.
Charity knows what it's like to be skint.
Yeah, well, maybe she needs reminding. I know she did plenty of things she weren't too proud of before she married a millionaire.
I'll talk to her tonight.
Thanks, Chloe.
Oh, I see the epidemic's over then. You both seem to have made a miraculous recovery.
Yeah, you've got another bloke down for my shift on the roster, but I'm OK now, I can do it.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. And you? You were late for work this morning.
Lisa thought I still looked sick, but, well, I didn't want to let you down, so I struggled in anyway.
Do I look that green? You owe me 9 hours labour. So I want a doctor's certificate, and I want you to make up the hours, or I'll dock your wages.
Charity? It's me, Uncle Zack. The one who took your blackberry when you were a nipper.
I don't have time for trips down memory lane.
Oh, don't get sucked into all that hard-nosed business stuff. That is a shortcut to an ulcer.
And I don't need no homespun philosophy either, because all I want from you is a fair day's work for a fair day's pay. Now get up there and get them bins cleared.
All right, keep your hair on.
And where do you think you're going?
Well, our shift.
I haven't finished with you yet. Tell Terry I want him in the office now, because you've got a lot of explaining to do. If you were ill yesterday, what were you doing up at the old Sugden farm?
We both saw you, mate. There's no point in denying it. So do you fancy telling us what were in your load?
I don't know. I was just told to deliver. There were blokes there to do the unloading.
I don't guess that. You know Ray's reputation. You must have known it was something dodgy.
A guy called Tony told me they wanted a load shifted urgent, that's all.
Oh, so you thought you'd do a bit of moonlighting on my time, did you? Well, bad idea, Phil.
I know that, but I was just really desperate for the money. I promise I'll make up for it.
Yeah, well, you can start by telling us about everything you know that's going on up at that farm.
Oh, forget it, Terry. You don't know now. Clear your locker and get out.
You can't sack me.
Yes, I can. Check your contract.
Well, you gave Zach another chance.
Well, that was different.
Oh, because he's family. Well, I've got a family too.
Well, that's not my problem, is it? Now you can either walk, or I'll get Terry to throw you off the premises. Either way, you've finished here.
You were a bit hard on him.
Yeah, he broke the rules, Terry.
So did Ray. But you seem to be letting him get away with it.
Look, you know what Chris said. As long as we keep Tate Haulage out of it, it's none of our business.
Oh, all up the ladder. Nothing matters as long as the Tates are kept clean.
Have you got a problem with that?
I've just heard about Phil.
Oh, good. Well, you can take it as a warning then, can't you?
I certainly do. It shows me that all this power has gone to your head. You've forgotten where you come from.
Oh, spare me the family lecture about how us Dingles stick together, because you're the only one left to believe it. Never stopped me from getting swindled, has it?
If one of the families crossed it, you should have told me.
I don't need to anymore, because I'm a Tate now, and we've got our own ways of dealing with people that get out of line.
I can see that.
So why don't you get out now before I change my mind and sack you and all?
That's £5.60, please.
That's okay, my treat. Zoe's just paid me.
I don't know I'm going to face your mum.
She's not going to blame you. She knows you were only trying to help.
Yeah, but all I've done is make things worse.
Chloe, Charity's your mate. Maybe you can get her to change her mind.
Craig, we can't ask Chloe to do that.
Thanks, but I've already promised to see her for someone else.
Charity's sacked Phil today.
What's it got to do with me?
We saw him delivering a lorry to your farm. My guess is it were more immigrants.
You've got a vivid imagination, Terry. It was building materials. Of course, I didn't realise Phil was moonlighting.
No, you wouldn't. You're a fine, upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Well, my reputation's important to me. And I take action against those who try to blacken it.
I don't care what you do. Just keep Louise out of it.
Her knight in shining armour.
I just don't want to see her get hurt.
Well, you know, that's something we've got in common, Terry. So you've got nothing to worry about.
Top of the range, there is nothing too good for you.
Oh, I'm impressed.
And I've got the whole evening planned, because I thought we could go into town and get a takeaway and book a movie on demand.
And settle down with a few beers.
Well, I was rather hoping you'd go out. Leave me and Chloe to have an evening on our own for a change.
Guess I could be persuaded. Don't want to play Gooseby if you two are feeling romantic.
Not much point. Sorry, Scott, but I've got to go out. I've fixed to meet Charity.
Well, can you not put her off?
Well, not really, because I promised Letitia I'd talk to her.
Oh, I don't...
I really like the telly, though, and there'll be plenty of other nights. Oh, sorry, you're busy.
No, listen, I could do with a break. I've been wading through these EU driving regulations. You know, it's not all that fun being the boss.
Starting to regret it.
No, but a bit of girly gossip might give me the strength to finish it.
That's not quite why I'm here, actually. Letitia asked me to talk to you.
Oh, been telling tales, has she?
Look, I know what she did was wrong, and I don't blame you for being angry, but... Well, she has got a baby to feed, and she hasn't got much money.
Oh, and I'm the wicked rich girl trying to get blood out of a stone, am I?
Oh, I didn't mean that. I'm just asking you to remember what it was like when you used to be broke.
All right, OK, I'll talk to her.
Thanks.
What's the number?
Oh,
Letitia, Charity. Listen, don't you ever pester my mates again, right? Because this is between me and you, so stop whinging and start paying. There we go.
Guess I spoke out of turn.
No, you're just being a bit too soft-hearted, that's all.
Right, well, I better let you get on with your work.
Don't be daft. Hey, I've got some champagne in the fridge, and you're not leaving till we've finished it.
I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your break.
No, that's fine. I'm glad you did. I've just been telling Diane what a good friend you've been.
Yeah, well, I hope you still feel that way after you hear what I've got to say.
Look, if this is about Ray...
No, if you just let me explain.
Terry, you're a good friend. I meant that. But that doesn't mean you can interfere in my life. So just back off and we'll pretend this conversation never happened.
But you don't know what he's really like.
Terry, please don't patronise me. I'm not some dizzy blonde who falls for a bit of blarney without thinking what's behind it. Me and Ray have been together a while now, and I know him a lot better than you do.
But you only know the public face, the one he lets you see.
I told you to drop it.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. Bob thinks I'm only after him because I'm jealous. Chris don't want Tate always dragged into it, and you just won't face the truth.
What are you talking about?
How do you think your charming boyfriend earns his money?
Land, property. He has a lot of interests.
Try shipping illegal immigrants into the country.
I already know about that.
What?
He was shipping building materials. It's perfectly legal. Someone used it as a cover.
He told you that?
That's the truth. And he dealt with it as soon as he found out.
He's lying. I mean, he only told you that because he knew that me and Charity were onto him.
And Charity will confirm this story, will she?
Well, she can't. Chris won't let us talk about it.